flowers of the sweet olive tree. Deep within the forgotten annals of time, in a forsaken village that lay hidden in the darkest recesses of the Tottori prefecture, a solitary house stood as a haunting sentinel. Its owner, a samurai, steeped in shadows, wielded a malevolent power that sent shivers cascading down the spines of all who dared approach. On a night veiled in the moon's sinister glow, an old man ventured to the house, his years of friendship with the samurai leading him into a labyrinth of darkness. Unbeknownst to them, this night would unleash a torrent of bloodshed and horror. The moon, a cold orb of maleficence, illuminated the garden as the two men extinguished the lamps that had once offered a meager semblance of comfort. They settled upon the veranda, savoring the taste of sake, their eyes drawn to the moon's haunting beauty. A sinister breeze carried with it the scent of sweet olive trees, a fragrance tainted with the foreboding of impending doom. The old man, his senses tingling with unease, whispered what a pleasant scent as he peered into the murky depths of the garden. And in that chilling moment, a young woman emerged, her figure draped in a tattered white kimono. Her hair, a twisted web of darkness, cascaded over her pallid, blood-stained face as her unyielding gaze locked upon the two men, a specter from the abyss. The old man muttered, his voice trembling with terror. This sight must have blurred my vision. He rubbed his eyes, attempting to banish the apparition from his tormented mind. But the woman, fueled by an otherworldly rage, thrust her face between the men, her breath a fetid whisper of death. A cry erupted from the old man's quivering lips, the sound of sheer horror reverberating through the night. The samurai, immune to fear's icy grip, bellowed, "Begone, foul creature, or feel the wrath of my blade." The woman, an embodiment of darkness, glided away, vanishing behind the gnarled branches of the sweet olive tree. Relief washed over the old man, his breath escaping in ragged gasps. "Oh, thank the gods," he exhaled, his voice laced with both exhaustion and trepidation. "Pay her no heed." The samurai sneered, his voice dripping with malevolence as he poured fresh sake into the old man's trembling cup. "Drink, my friend, for the night has only just begun." Time ebbed away, and with it, the woman returned. This time, she prowled back and forth before the veranda, her steps a macabre dance that gnawed at the sanity of those who beheld her. The old man, his senses dulled by terror, could no longer fathom the taste of sake upon his tongue. His eyes, wide with terror, bore witness to the woman's relentless presence, her twisted form etching itself into his very soul. Suddenly, the woman halted, her sinister laughter slicing through the silence like a jagged blade. The old man recoiled, a primal shiver convulsing through his trembling body, leaving him bereft of words. The samurai, his fortitude forged in darkness, unsheathed his sword, the seal gleaming with a malevolent hunger. Without warning, he lunged, desperate to sever the ethereal ties that bound the woman to this realm. But she, a wraith, born of ancient malevolence, deftly evaded his strikes, her movements fluid as she slipped away like a whispering phantom carried by the wind. "Wait," the samurai, his eyes wild with desperation, abandoned the veranda, his bare feet pounding against the cold, unforgiving earth as he gave chase. Time lost all meaning as he pursued the spectral tormentor, his lungs burning with exertion. At last, he returned, his chest heaving, his body drenched in a film of sweat. "What an abomination," he cursed, his voice a hollow echo of exhaustion. Spitting upon the ground, He sought solace in the bitter taste of contempt. She may be a mad woman, but to end her existence would be a grave transgression, the old man ventured, his voice trembling with caution and uncertainty. No, she is no mere mortal. She is a vengeful spirit, a ghost, the samurai replied, his words a chilling whisper. When darkness eclipses this cursed land, she emerges from the depths of despair. Even a samurai's heart quivers with fear in her presence. But I have grown accustomed to her relentless torment. No matter how fiercely my blade slashes, it is as futile as a whisper in the abyss. She taunts me, slipping away like a wisp of malevolence on the wind. The old man, his fears now realized, dared not linger in the samurai's accursed abode. Expressing gratitude for the sake, he swiftly departed, propelled by the moon's pallid light that offered a fleeting sense of safety as he neared the front gate. His gaze involuntarily shifted toward the towering sweet olive tree, where the woman had claimed her sanctuary. The air grew heavy with an acrid metallic scent, a grotesque blend of sweet and sour that clung to the senses like a harbinger of doom. A sharp crack broke the night's silence, jolting the old man from his thoughts. With trepidation, he peered toward the tree, his eyes capturing the horrific scene unfolding before him. The ghostly figure, consumed by rage, snapped branch after branch from the sweet olive tree, the sound of splintering wood echoing through the night. Overwhelmed by terror's grip, the old man fled, his footsteps echoing with a symphony of desperation. From that day forward, the ghostly apparition returned, night after night, each visit marked by a grotesque ritual of violence as she tore away another limb from the withering sweet olive tree. The tree, once a symbol of life and beauty, now stood as a decaying monument to her insatiable wrath. Its branches, stripped away one by one, mirrored the souls that had been consumed by her malevolence. The nights became a symphony of terror, the woman's haunting presence, a relentless reminder of the darkness that seeped through the cracks of their world. A macabre dance played out as she reveled in her desecration of the tree, her laughter echoing through the night like a chorus of tormented souls. And then, as if fulfilling a sinister prophecy, the tree succumbed to death, its life force snuffed out by the woman's unholy vendetta. With its demise, the ghostly apparition vanished, leaving nothing but an eerie silence in her wake. Soon after, the samurai met his gruesome end, his fate sealed by the very darkness he had courted. The old man, burdened by the weight of the unspeakable horrors he had witnessed, carried the tale of the sweet olive tree and the malevolent spirit until his dying days. A tale whispered in hushed tones, forever etched in the annals of horror, reminding all who heard it of the relentless vengeance that lurks in the shadows. The village, forever marked by the legacy of the samurai and the ghostly woman, became a place shunned by the living. The air carried a chilling sense of unease, as if the land itself mourned the bloodshed and terror that had stained its soil. Even now, the echoes of their torment linger, a haunting reminder that some horrors defy comprehension. The sweet olive tree, a monument to the depths of human suffering and the cruelty of the supernatural, stands as a testament to the boundless darkness that dwells within the human heart. And so, the tale of the sweet olive tree and the tormented spirits it held captive echoes through time, a chilling reminder that even the most innocent of things can be corrupted by the touch of horror and madness.